They reported that in these papers that the kitchen door of the murder house, 1122 King Road, was ajar when officers arrived, and blood was smeared on the walls and the floors, coating the 4 college students' belongings and pooling by their bodies, which were in different areas of the house. It was smeared on the walls and the floors. I don't know how it got smeared. I don't really want to think about it, to be honest with you. You know, I think about like Xana Kernodle, who he appears to have attacked just outside of her bedroom or possibly in the doorway of the bedroom, but he was leaving the first 2 murders when he encountered her awake, and I don't think he bargained on that. We learned that he drove his car, it appears he drove his car away from the murder house for a couple of minutes around 4 a.m., and that's when her DoorDash came, her food. It's possible he didn't know anyone in that house was still awake, and he'd been sitting there for over an hour, probably just waiting for all the lights to go out. In any event, I don't know. Did she try to drag herself back to Ethan? Did someone try to drag themselves? I don't know why there'd be smearing of blood, or possibly just a hand on a wall as the girls fought or someone fought. It's just so awful. Some of the victims who were stabbed multiple times, quoting here, were covered in so much blood. Officers responding to the home at first were not able to sort out what their additional injuries were. In other words, they were so bloodied up they couldn't see. For example, it sounds like in the case possibly of Kaylee, how bad the beating was that she took, or maybe in the case of Maddie, that she'd been stabbed or sliced across her face as well. There was just so much blood. And you know from Howard Bloom's reporting, and he's had good contacts on both sides, that, and when we saw pictures, that the house was dripping blood on the outside. There was blood dripping on the outside. It was like the house was bleeding. There was so much blood. And he wrote of the police officer who felt he could smell blood. He walked into that house and it was such a bloody murder scene. He could smell blood and felt sick.